All right, let's talk about bar chords. There's two main kinds of bar chords, according to me. There's more, but the main kind are A-shaped and E-shaped. And that's what I do with my students. I'm like, let's learn E notes, E strings, E scales, E riffs. Everything's E, and we build off of that sound and shape. So review your E chord shape for a second. Make sure it sounds pretty awesome. Tune it up. Get your E chord real good. Think about that shape. Make sure each string is clear. Got it? Okay. We're going to use that shape to build our most important bar chord. It's going to look just like that, only we're going to rebuild it with different fingers. So do the same chord, only use middle, ring, pinky. That's middle, ring, pinky. This is index. We're not using the index. So middle takes the place of the index, ring takes the place of the middle, and pinky takes the place of the ring. See what I got cooking there? Middle, ring, pinky on an E chord shape. Right on. Strum that. Fourth string's a little funny. Yeah, get that sound perfect. Alright, now slide it up one fret. Up is towards the body of the guitar because it sounds higher. That way is up. Strum it one string at a time. Make sure each note is perfectly clear. Now go one more fret up. Go real slow and listen. Make it perfect. You have to be on your fingertips like crazy. Alright, we're going to go a few more. Go one more fret. Exact same shape. Don't change the shape. Go one more fret. Up. Go one more fret. And one more fret. Still an E shape. Keep the E shape together. And one more fret. We're going to stay there. Your shape should not have changed. Middle, ring, pinky. On the tips. The other strings are open. Now we're going to bar it. A bar, hang on, is kind of like a clamp or a capo. I'm going to use this capo to crunch down flat on the 7th fret. This thing's crushing too hard, make it actually go out of tune. So I've got the E chord shape, and this recreates the nut. The nut is flat, kind of where the strings end. Now the strings end at the 7th fret. And that makes it a B chord. B. B as in boy. You can hit the 2 fat strings. You can hit the 3 fat strings. You can hit the 4 fat strings. You can hit the 5 strings. Or 6. Or the 2 skinnies. Or 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, your finger is going to make the flat shape. like this thing, capo. Only you're going to use your finger like this. Make the same shape. That's a bar chord. Memorize this, practice it, get it down hardcore. Make sure every note sounds perfect. Now, your face might be turning purple, and your hand might be turning green, and you might be screaming in pain right now. Good, I got you right where I want you. No, it's cool, take a break. Sometimes this muscle hurts for me, but otherwise I don't really feel anything. Remember, you can hit 2 fat strings. We can hit 1 string, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Or the 2 skinnies, 3, 4, 5, 6, or the middle strings. Any combination of those notes are excellent. Now remember, we're going to move this. That's a B. So if you go 1 fret towards the headstock, that way is down. It's lower. It's B flat or A sharp. Same shape. Go 1 more fret down, you got A. Same shape. 1 more fret down is A flat or G sharp. 1 more fret down is G. 1 more fret down is G flat or F sharp. 1 more fret down is F. And 1 more fret down is E. So if you're going to take an E and move it into bar chords, you might learn to start like this. Yeah, very cool. So that's your E-shaped bar chord. Cool. The other one is the A-shaped bar chord. So your E string is really resonant, big and loud, popular, common, easy to play, and awesome. The A string is the second most popular string. Open A is very awesome. Now we're going to make an A chord like any old A chord. Remember, you can do an A chord with your pinky, your ring, your middle, your index, or 3 fingers. Let's try it with the ring finger. We're going to do the same thing, slide it up 1 fret, 1 more fret, 1 more fret, keep going, keep going. We're hitting 5 strings here, and 1 more. Alright, so your ring finger has to bend backwards a little bit. You love it, right? Remember that shape. It's exactly the same shape as an A. Don't bring in any other shape or don't modify that right now. Keep it the same. That's very important. Now we're going to do that capo trick where you're going to lay your index finger flat across 7th fret. Ring is at 9th fret. Index is at 7th fret. You're trying to strum the 4 middle strings primarily. But if you hit the fat string, that's okay. It's part of the chord, but mainly we want, this is the root. 7th fret, 5th string. Build the shape on that root. That's an E major chord. Now take it down to E flat or D sharp. 1 more fret down is D. 1 more fret down, D flat or C sharp. 1 more fret down is C. 1 more fret down is B. 1 more fret down is B flat or A sharp. And you're back to A. So learn that shape. That's your A-shaped bar chord. These have to jump back and forth also, like say C to G. You have to get really good at that. Your first string might be muted. That's okay. If it's muted, don't worry about it. If you can get it to ring at the 3rd fret, bonus. Don't worry about it. Just don't lay flat on it. We don't want that, okay? So your ring finger has to be curled. This part's going to mute the 1st string. 1st for string muted is okay. Get good at flipping it back and forth. C to G. Now D to A. Watch how I do it with no drama. Your hand might be like, oh, boy, yow. Now flip it over. You might have to go, oh boy. You know, you might have to be, whoa, wild wiggly worms, you know, like worms. You're just going to have to do whatever you can to learn this. So, Mr. Smooth goes back and forth. That's the goal. You have to do this until it's effortless. It just flips. Flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. Some minors in there. That's next. Let's not do the minors today. Okay, these are major chords. Majorly important, but major in quality is that they're not minor. Okay, cool. All right. Now, this is really important that you pay attention, take notes, memorize. I don't care. Get over the hump if you're like, well, I didn't know I was supposed to learn that. I'm like, holy biscuits, man. This is important, okay? So don't blow it off. You know, I have to kind of push you a little bit. So get over the hump, you'll be able to play, okay? I mean, I don't mind getting you to this point, you know, nursing you along and all that. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. But I also want you to get over this hump to where you're not like, well, I've been thinking about bar chords. Maybe, you know, that's like the 20-year plan. I'm like, we don't have 20 years to waste. Let's get it down. Give yourself like 4 weeks to get really, really, really fluent and fluid with your bar chords. And know them. If I say B flat, you can go this one or this one, Brook. Which one do you want? Hey, figure it out. What's easier? Where's the next chord? B flat to E flat. Might be right there. Otherwise, you're going, yeah. Or B flat to G. Might be. Or B flat to D. Your choice. How about B flat to F? Or, so there's a lot of combinations, a lot of creativity. It's very interesting. You can learn a whole bunch. But they do take that, you have to invest that time, a little bit of pain, play through that pain. It's not going to hurt you. You're going to be fine. Get your fingers working. Be thinking about that. So work some scales, work some riffs, work some hot licks, work some songs, work some melodies, and bar chords. That's a huge part of the whole program, all right? So you know what to do. If you've already got your bar chords down, keep working on them, because inside of those chords are where you find melodies and riffs and explosive lead guitar ideas within those shapes. So if you've already got it down, then take it a little further. Find arpeggios, melodies, scales, and riffs within the bar chord shape. So that's a lot, all right? But you can do it. Just take it at your own pace, but don't lag behind. Let's all push a little bit and get our playing of this little group of my students and friends and people watching the channel. Let's all get our bar chords whipped into shape, and we'll all be more confident and more happy and be able to play more things. All right, and write more songs, most importantly. So get out there and rock, and thanks for hanging out.